I have just finished the watch-along for England 2-1 beating Norway in the World Cup quarterfinals. And nobody can tell me otherwise that Jude Bellingham is the best midfielder in the world. And he's not just that, he's one of the best players in the world, and he's clearly showing that every step of the way for club and country. Never ever disrespect Jude. And if you have disrespected Jude before, English media, English pundits, English content creators overall, stay on that side. Today we're gonna look at everything that happened in this game. I know this is a Madrid channel, but I don't care, bro. It's my channel, and I have, a proper reason why I'm making this video, because first of all, he's just too fucking good, bro. I don't care if this video earns me money or whatever, if this gets ad. Who cares, bro? I'm just here to talk about ball, bro, because this fucking guy's too good, bro. He's too good. He is already one of my favorite players at Real Madrid. He's one of my favorite players overall. I like his style. I like how he's relentless. I like how he can turn up in big games. I like his mentality. I like the way he presents himself. I like the way he carries himself into interviews. Everything about him. But one thing that every single just football fan, whatever you are, even a Barca fan, has to respect about Jude Bellingham is how he plays in big games for club and country. He is that guy. He is the truth. He is the big game player for Real Madrid and for England. If you look at his record in big games against Barcelona, UCL, England, Euros, World Cup, for Dortmund even before that, the World Cup before, Jude Bellingham has never disappointed for club or country in any game I have seen him play. It might be a bad game against DR Congo. It might be a not so good game against, Slovakia, and then he still turns up with that bicycle kick. But if it's a big game where England needs him, because today on that pitch, you have Declan Rice, Anderson, Kane, Saka, flipping Reece James, players that are being talked about like top 10 players in the world, world-class players. Kane, Ballon d'Or. This guy is going for 120 million. Declan Rice is the best midfielder in the world. But nobody can do what Jude Bellingham does, and that is win a big game by himself. Not even Harry Kane, because Jude Bellingham is a better player than Harry Kane. And I told you, and I told everybody, because what I was hearing in these videos, look, this is a video I made 7 months ago. Look at this, bro. I don't care about the views in these videos, because I know these videos about Jude are not gonna do that well, because they are not Real Madrid oriented. But I genuinely care about that. I care about Jude that much, bro. The sad truth behind the hate for Jude Bellingham. And I basically was telling the English media to fuck off. To go fuck themselves. Because that's exactly what they should do. And every single English media that was saying that Jude should stay home. Because we're going to look at it. But look at his bum. Look at this bum. Craig Hope. Why Thomas Tuchel should leave divisive soloist. Like he's some lone wolf that doesn't fit with the group. Look at him now, bro. Everybody's doing his fucking celebration, singing Wonderwall after the game because of Jude Bellingham. Because if it wasn't for Jude Bellingham, they're singing fucking nothing, bro. They're singing nothing. They're literally back to England, bro. The only thing going home is English fans. Not the trophy, not the World Cup, nobody. The English fans traveling home to England, buddy. Craig Hope, apologize. Now, it's time, bro. Now look at this. Leave Jude at home. Tuchel believes squad harmony is crucial. Tuchel didn't believe shit, bro. He just gave Jude Bellingham tough treatment. You know why? Do you know why he did this? Do you know why he kept calling up Morgan Rogers as a Morgan Gibbs White and he didn't give them the tough treatment? Because they are not Jude Bellingham. He knew even if he didn't call up Jude, even if he gave him the slightest of opportunities to show why he should be in that England squad and why he should be starting from the first game, he took it. Jude Bellingham took it by the fucking balls, because that's exactly what Jude Bellingham has, the fucking balls of a fuck. I don't know, bro. He's genuinely mentally, he's up there, bro. He's genuinely up there. Imagine if Jude Bellingham took penalties. Imagine if Jude Bellingham took penalties. He would have had 8 goals this tournament and 1 assist, assuming he scores those penalties, of course. But he has 6 goals and 1 assist. But they should have left him at home, guys. They should have left him at home, and Craig Hope and Daily Mail and these guys and pundits and this. England don't need him. He's overrated. He's only there because of Madrid. He's only there because of what he did before. He's overrated. He's a soloist. He destroys the group. Keep your opinions to yourself, because you don't actually watch Jude. We all know. As this, does it seem like this guy isn't good for England? No English player in fucking history, not since the 2000, not since 2014, not since 1990, since the history of the country, has scored more open play goals in a single World Cup than Jude Bellingham. Not even a striker. Not Kane, not Rooney, not Beckham, not Owen, not Shearer. Nobody. Charlton, Gascoigne, fucking nobody has scored more open play goals than Jude Bellingham in this World Cup. He should have been left at home, guys. Leave Jude at home. And I remember the exact situation this was come out to. They played a game against Albania in a qualifier, I think, or in a friendly. Who cares? And I know exactly why. Jude Bellingham didn't have the greatest of games, fair enough. It was actually an okay game, and he missed one chance, and then Foden made an assist. I remember because I'm so invested in this, because Jude is the most overhated and undeservedly hated guy on the planet. The reason I think people hate on Jude is genuinely because he has fucking aura, bro. This guy has fucking plays for Real Madrid, UCL, World Cup. This guy has edits of TikToks of him. He has everything. That's why people hate him. I understand that. But just making up shit that he is a soloist, divisive. He's dividing the group of England, and he's winning them games, and they love him. You can see it, bro. Tuchel, genuinely, I think he would give his heart to Jude to play, bro. He only subbed him out today because of a yellow. Jude gave everything on that pitch, but he's a divisive soloist, guys. And I remember this game because Foden made that assist, and yeah, Foden, sensational assist. If you remember that assist, it was a shit assist, and they fucking asked Eze after the game about it in an interview, and then kept cooking Jude because Foden made an assist. That's what this country does, bro. They value their players that still play in the Premier League and completely forget about the players that are outside the Premier League because they are so focused on their shit country. And now they are realizing that Jude Bellingham will carry them, bro. Stay on that side, because look, Fuad Kadani, I'm so happy, bro. One of the best SDS members, bro. What a GOAT. Look at these bums. Look at Lias, bro. Look at this mastermind winner. Look at him, bro. Look at him. Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear it or no? Let me put this up, bro.
I think Bellingham is kind of overrated. I think
Really?
he's a great talent.
You're right.
You're
Right. People, yeah. You're right. Stars, shush, man.
He's this
Wallahi,
midfielder
shush,
that
bro.
England needs, and like he's
No,
the
you're
guy who's
completely
gonna
right.
sit, like,
That England needs, right, guys? They don't need him. They don't need him.
I think he's a final third player, and people have completely misprofiled him. Great talent, but I think he's not ready to go into Real Madrid or Liverpool's midfield right now and change life for them.
He's not ready to go into Real Madrid's midfield. Bear in mind, he went to Real Madrid's midfield, won the UCL, won the Liga, and then almost carried England to a Euros while he wasn't even performing well, but saved them in crucial moments, and now he's carrying them to a semi-final of the World Cup. They're literally there. They have 2 games that are between them and a World Cup trophy. Guys, these are the people that will now tell you Jude Bellingham is the truth. Please stay on that side, bro. Shout out to Lias, though. I like him as a content creator. I like these guys, bro. But please stay on that side. Please stay on that side. And even Faisal, bro. My guy, bro. I like Faisal. But this guy, if you remember, he was cooking Jude when we signed him from Dortmund. He was like, I don't really want him. And he has apologized. He has come to the good side, bro. Faisal, you have realized early enough, yeah? You just caught the train just about early enough, yeah? For me to not be too angry at you, bro. But I always knew Jude was the truth, bro. And if you look at this game, you have Haaland, Kane, Odegaard, Anderson, Gordon, Rice, Saka off the bench, flipping players that have played at the highest level, players that have, Ballon d'Or potential, players that score 50 goals per season, 70 goals per season. but the best player of this game was Jude Bellingham. And honestly, guys, if he wins against Argentina and even loses in the final, I think he might be one of, like, top 5 players in the world. Like, genuinely, who the fuck is better in a big game than Jude Bellingham? Who? Maybe Lamine Yamal. Messi might be better. Fairs, but Messi is the fucking greatest player of all time, so fucking discard him, basically, bro, because he's not even playing club football. Yamal, maybe, but this Yamal, in this World Cup, no. Kylian Mbappe. I'm gonna give you Kylian Mbappe, bro. Give me somebody else. Because Kane clearly isn't that guy today. Haaland isn't that guy. And Messi is an alien, so he doesn't count. Jude Bellingham is genuinely one of the best players in the world, and I need people to realize. And I just find it so funny that this was actually a narrative, bro. Like, I'm just gonna search it up, right? To prove my point, even Morgan Rogers over Jude. Please show me something. Please show me. Tuchel won't call Bellingham in the squad, exactly what they said. Morgan Rogers will start over Jude Bellingham, fries in the bag. Pedri is the best midfielder in the whole world, he's better than Bellingham. Please, let me show you something, okay, guys? Let me show you something, what Pedri was doing against Belgium. Let me show you something, what Pedri was doing against Belgium. Pedri against... Oh, right. Pedri didn't even fucking start. And he's being compared to Jude. And when the season was ongoing, and by the way, Jude has undergone a massive surgery at the start of the season, but nobody cares, you know, nobody cares, because it's Jude Bellingham. Nothing outside of football matters, because, you know, he's a divisive soloist. Us, the great media specialist Craig Hope said. But Pedri, right now, you know what people are saying? Well, they are completely different profiles. Why would you compare them? When Pedri was better than Jude, nobody cared what profile he was. Nobody cared about profiles. When Jude was injured, nobody cared if he was injured. Now Pedri's on the bench. Well, De La Fuente wanted kinda something different, so it's not really Pedri's fault. Put your excuses in the fucking bed. Pedri is only rated, and will still be rated more highly than Jude Bellingham, because he's less controversial and he doesn't have the balls as Jude has, bro. If Pedri was this cocky player, highly confident, you know, and then didn't turn up, everybody would cook him. But because he's this nice guy, you know, this hero from Barcelona, cute little back passes, that's why you don't hear about this. But if Jude got benched against Norway today and they won and Jude didn't do shit, oh my god. The timeline instead of this would be Jude Bellingham's fucking trash. Morgan Rogers should have started. Why is he even on the bench? Why did we even bring him to the World Cup? But when it's Pedri, guys, De La Fuente just wanted something different. And that's exactly the difference. The big players who have the confidence, who have the mentality, will always be more hated. It doesn't matter how good you are. If you are Jude Bellingham, you will always be hated. But you know what, guys? You know what I have learned from this guy, from Jude, Sir Jude, by the way. I think he's gonna be a Sir, because they're genuinely gonna knight him if they win the World Cup. Genuinely, they might have to. Jude Bellingham feeds off hatred. He feeds off hate. If you give him criticism, he's gonna turn it into this. He's not gonna turn up against Belgium on the bench, bro. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Because if Jude played for Spain, oh my god. If Jude Bellingham played for Spain, he would be getting shouts that he is one of the best midfielders right now. He's the best midfielder right now. That's what they would be saying. Don't worry, guys. If he played those cute passes with Spain, don't worry. And he was scoring these goals for Spain. Oh my goodness, guys. We would be looking at table 1 midfielder, gold midfielder. He could retire as this. But he's English and he's cocky, he has confidence, so he's a bad person, you know, he's the divisive soloist, and he shouldn't have even been at this World Cup. Thank you so much for proving me right, Jude Bellingham. You fucking great player, bro, and I hope you win this World Cup. Fuck everyone else. And Craig Hope, I hope, yeah, double entendre, I didn't even mean it, but I hope you apologize to this brother, because you're a high one, as Faisal would say. Thank you so much for watching this video. Jude Bellingham, the greatest midfielder right now. If you don't like it, fuck you. Peace out.